Hey everyone, I decided to make this video just a few days ago because I saw another video on YouTube of a very unhappy southern man who had a lot to say about these Lincoln Town cars, 90 through 97 Lincoln Town car, which is the car I'm sitting in right now. A lot of the complaints he had were really just specific to his particular car and not really a complaint. The video was titled "Problems to Look Out For When You Own a Lincoln Town Car," and it was of this generation, and most of it was just nonsense that he was obviously ranting, and it was actually kind of hard to take it seriously because of his the way he was saying things. Sounded like he was joking a little bit. But one of the things that he did say that had a ring of truth to it was the ignition solenoid, or this deal right here, the tumbler alarm, having a constant dinging and having issues with it. You could pull the key out when the tumbler's in a certain position, and you can start the car without the key. Anti-theft problems, all sorts of stuff like that. And what he's talking about is actually mine has a similar issue. So what he's talking about here is car's running right now, turn it off, and the key's in the off position like that, right? I don't know if I can get this to focus. It's trying to focus on the steering wheel. There we go. Keys in the off position, and you try to pull it out, and it doesn't want to come out. So what some people will do, what most people will do, I think, especially people who have one of these cars and don't really care about it, it's kind of like a first car, is they'll just grab this and they'll yank it out. When you do that, you just destroy the internals of this tumbler, for starters. So your key is never going to fit in right again. You have to stick it at an angle or jiggle it around, and a lot of people will just try to start it without having the key in there, and it screws it up even more. Then your anti-theft system won't work. There's a whole number of problems. So what you want to do when your key's like this is you want to put it back a little bit like that, and then your key comes out. You just got to kind of find the sweet spot. Now, if you leave it like this, technically this is in the accessory position, because Ford's tumbler design in the 90s, every single Ford vehicle that had this design of this kind of look to it, they all had this issue where the accessory position does not really work as an accessory position. It works as an off position, and that's the position you take the key out in, because the internals of this get stripped out over time, and it gets loose, and it just loses its proper function. So if I were to open the door right now, it might do it, it might not, but usually, like here, see right now, door doesn't ding, right? But if you put it back to the position you took the key out, the dinger comes on. See that? And the key's not in the ignition, the door's open, the lights are off, and the dinger's going. This is what the guy was complaining about in the video. And a lot of people will think the same thing, and they're like, oh my god, it's terrible, I can't get the dinger to shut off. All you have to do to get that dinger to go off is take the key and turn it into the off position. That's it. And if you're concerned about it being too far forward, you can just sort of play with it a little bit until it's in the off position. That's all you have to do. You just got to play with this tumbler, because the position that the key comes out in is the accessory position. As you can see, it's really touchy, because now it's not going, and now it's going, and now it's not going. You just kind of got to play with it. So every time I get out of this car, I take the key out, and I just go like this. Just like that, and then I get out of the car. No big deal. Key's not in the ignition, dinger's not going. That's how you fix that problem. Thanks for watching this short video. Hopefully you didn't wreck yours by jamming the key in and out of it in the wrong position. I just thought I'd make this video because I find it really annoying when you see videos like that of people who don't know anything of what they're talking about, complaining about a problem that's very easy to fix. The car operates fine with this tumbler, even though it's not operating like they intended from the factory. It's still working good enough, so you don't have to replace this. If that guy ever wants to sell his town car, someone's going to be really pissed because his tumbler's all screwed up. Anyway, this is kind of just a short little on-the-fly video. I hope it helps some people. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one.